But joining me now from our Sydney studios, business editor at Sky News, Ticky Fullerton. Ticky, I wanted to get you on tonight because we've had a torrid few days in the market. In fact, it's been tough for a couple of weeks, but particularly tough this week, and today wasn't any better.
Today was not any better, and to your words, Peter, at the top about fear and panic, you know, there are two sorts of people in this world. There are those that go and hoard the toilet paper, and there are those that don't. And if the market was a person, it would be a hoarder of toilet paper, I could tell you. It was down again today, 7.4%, as we've been saying, the largest fall since 2008, and we're up for the largest fall during the week. We're on the way to that as well. Now, this comes off before this week and last week. We were at record highs, Peter, and we are now officially in a bear market.
Okay, well, explain bear market for those at home who have followed that term. It's been thrown around a lot in the last day.
Yeah, we see the bulls and the bears. You see that great bull on Wall Street, don't you? I mean, that's in the high times. And going into a bear market, it means officially we've fallen 20% from the highs. So in a very short period of time, in fact, in Australia, it is the fastest move into the bear market in our history, this one. So, I mean, it is a market reaction, and it wasn't improved today by anything that Donald Trump said. I think the market was expecting a cash handout over there, didn't get one. Then the travel ban from the US, as far as Europe's concerned, that didn't help. Our stimulus package, I think, was accepted by business and taken on well. But the market, again, it didn't affect the market. The futures, the Dow futures, are 3.9% down. Let's give you an indication of what's going to happen tomorrow. They can't go down any more than 5%. So that's fairly grim looking.
Right, just on the stimulus package, there were earlier expectations it would be 10 billion. It landed close to 18 billion. It's over 20 billion if you look at the phasing over the next 3 years of some of the measures. It was very targeted, as the Treasurer said, 3 out of every $4 designed to keep people in work, designed to protect jobs. Their words, not mine. They want business to stay in business. What did industry make of it?
Look, I think industry welcomes this package at a number of levels. On the big business side, you know, you've got your instant asset write-off, you've got your accelerated depreciation. There's billions being put towards that. Business has been calling for some encouragement on the investment side. They've got that. And, you know, I note that the Prime Minister said today, look, we've had rain out in the regions. It's an opportunity now for farmers to look to plant. They can now go out potentially and buy machinery. And when the sceptical media pack said, well, hang on, is there anything to buy because China's grinding to a halt? I think there was some green shoots there. Josh Frydenberg was saying, look, he's actually been talking to Australian companies like Seek, BlueScope. He mentioned Dulux, which is of course now Japanese owned, and they've got people on the ground in China, and they are beginning to see those people. In fact, they were saying up to 95% of them are back at work. Now, even if this is just green shoots, Peter, it goes back to your point about, for the vast majority of us, if we're down for a couple of weeks, and then we come back and we will get through this. And this may be a slight hit, but I mean, my view is that this stimulus is the right one. It's pitched in the right way. Josh Frydenberg told a small group of us that actually he'd been speaking with the banks, and the banks are now going to deliver him FPOS data directly back to the government so they can know immediately how much of these $750 cash splash is actually being spent. All this sort of stuff, I think, has been quite carefully thought through.
Yeah, I think it absolutely has. We'll see if it hits the mark sooner rather than later. Ticky Fullerton, thank you very much for your time tonight.
Pleasure.